So for the action items from our last meeting, as I mentioned, we did get the SD Python repo into the OpenWallet Foundation Lab, so you can see that there. We do still have open the Farmworker Wallet OS project proposal that we're going to be hopefully finishing reviewing today. And we did have an item to develop a list of budget line items that would be needed by the TAC. So I did start a thread on that in Discord. And we're going to hopefully complete that today during the meeting. And then I did work with Jorge on helping him to create a lab proposal for Hyperledger for the area specific wrappers that were part of the Farmworker Wallet OS project proposal. That particular lab proposal did get accepted by Hyperledger, and the repository has been created, and so work will be ongoing there for an Aries SDK Mendex, so that you can, if you're interested in taking a look at that code or working with Jorge and the community there, that will be undergoing progress as we speak. So other, or any questions, I guess, on the action items? Thanks, Jorge, for putting that link in the chat. All right, no questions on the action items? So then let's go ahead and talk about the Farmworker OS project proposal. Are we ready for a vote? Is there any other comments that anybody would like to make on that particular project proposal? Or Jorge, anything you would like to add based on discussions from last week and changes that may have been made to the actual proposal itself?
Good morning, everyone. I did make a couple of tweaks in the diagram to reflect the current state. And so I did move the Aries SDK to the Hyperledger Labs, and there's also a renaming of the OpenWallet components to make it clear the separation between the Aries specific functionality versus what we hope to continue to build on with the OpenWallet specifications.
All right, great. Thanks, Jorge. These are the changes here with the FWOS as the prefix. I know Troy was hoping we could get that done, and then the Aries SDK Mendex here in the Hyperledger Labs area. So any questions, comments on this particular proposal?
I have just one question. It's Stavros here. I saw, I lost the link. I saw, Tracy, that there was a comment about the code of contact, and the discussion says that the code of contact will change in the proposal with the one the OpenWallet Foundation has. Should we expect changes in the pull request, or will we handle that after we agree that this is the way forward? Because currently the text there still has the link to the code of contact in the farm workers repository.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call out. I neglected to update that. I know we commented in the discussion, but I did forget to make that change, so I can make that today.
Thank you. That was from my side.
Okay. Other comments, questions? Are we ready to vote on accepting this as a lab within the OpenWallet Foundation? All right, seems like there are no comments. Does anyone want to make a motion then to approve and adopt the Farmworker Wallet OS Lab from the TAC voting members?
I don't know, Tracy, if I'm a TSC voting member or if you hold that position.
Yeah, I guess that would be me, Dan.
Yeah.
Yep. But I'm happy to make the motion, but we do need a second from the TAC voting members.
And I don't know if you could see the chat, but Drummond says that he's on the call, but he can't vote because Troy is the designated
Okay,
person.
I can second this motion.
Okay, thanks, Stavros. All right, so then in the matter to approve the Farmworker Wallet OS Lab, does anybody want to abstain from the vote? Any of the TAC members want to abstain from the vote? All right, does anyone want to reject the Farmworker OS project proposal? All right, hearing none, we will take that as officially approved by the TAC voting members that are on the call. So Jorge, thank you for sticking with us through the process of working through this proposal. I think the particular changes that we've had, discussion we've had has been very good. And so appreciate you working through this with us. So we will wait, obviously, Jorge, to merge the pull request until you make that one change for the code of conduct, and then we'll merge it, and then we can get started on creating the repositories that are necessary for this in the OpenWallet Foundation Labs repo.
Great, thank you. Thank you for the guidance. This has been an interesting learning experience for us, being our first endeavor into the open source ecosystem. So thank you all for your patience.
Yep, that's great. Thank you.